Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay,
And this is Desmond's Donders.
Hello and welcome to Desmond's Donders and a Wednesday waffle. We're at Buchora, the May Day bank weekend, holiday weekend, and it is tipping down, absolutely pouring. So I'm inside and Lindsay's dressed up and taking Grace for a walk, and I'm going to tell you a story about my time when I ran a small team for Small Systems Group at RAF High Wycombe. A time we were writing software for the strike interceptors of the RAF, the Tornado F3 in those days. And we travelled up and down the road to see such things as development of the pilots, how the software was coping, any changes that it made. It was a rapid application development environment. Things changed almost monthly. So, what do? We drive up there. I think I've spoken some of my adventures with the MT section during that time, but never about the actual work. We would drive up to the various interceptor stations, and this particular trip was to Coningsby. We'd gone in, we'd checked everything was okay, we'd made the tweaks, made the adjustments that we needed to make, or the guys that worked with me needed to make, and we were waiting for a sign off before we headed back to High Wycombe. So we're having a cup of tea, and over the squadron frequency on the tannoy comes a challenge from the squadron from overseas that they'd been exercising that morning. It was a Dutch squadron, and they wanted to send one of their pilots up for training, and would a flight of the F3s care to join them for some, joint service exercises. So thinking it was the Dutch and so on and so forth, 3 pilots were quickly found. There was a lot of volunteers wanted to go and beat up the Dutch. So the F3, which was an interceptor aircraft, not really a fighter, worked as a team of 3 in this instance. So they quickly dressed, planned and briefed to fly to the exercise area and carry out a series of exercises against the Dutch single fighter that would be taking them on, thinking that this is going to be I've got my phone on mute and it's still pinging. I hate it. Anyway, they kept it all on the squadron frequency till they got to the aircraft, jumped in the things, and then the squadron frequency changed to operations and then air traffic. They cleared the thing, went off and started their patrol, where they were vectored onto the single Dutch aircraft. The Dutch aircraft maintained radio silence. The exercise was carried out, they couldn't get their locks, the Dutch pilot got her lock. Oh damn! The Dutch pilot got their lock, and then they wanted to go to a free-for-all dogfight situation, as they'd been, defeated by the manoeuvrability of the Dutch pilot in the F-16. So they went for this, and the radio went silent. It would. The mics will be off, and they're now dogfighting, flying hard. And then suddenly there came some static and a hiss on the radio, and a decidedly jubilant and feminine voice gave out a battle cry and said, "Thank you boys, that was fun. I'm bingo fuel and I've got to go home." The Dutch F-16, flown by the female, I don't know her name, I don't know her rank, had defeated 3 RAF interceptor pilots. When they landed, in all this innocence, they were asked by the corporal that was with me, "You're not entering that in your logs, sir?" The software that we were doing for them. I can't remember the exact words, and YouTube probably wouldn't let me use it anyway. But there was a bit of swearing going on, and the banter was fantastic from the actual squadron guys who hadn't got to fly against the single Dutch pilot. I think that was Holland 1, Dutch Air Force 1, RAF 0. I will say in their defence, though, the F3 was an interceptor, not a fighter. It was designed to intercept Soviet bombers and not go one-on-one in a dogfight. 3-on-1 maybe is a different story. Way to go the Dutch. She shot up 3 cocky F3 pilots that day. That has been a Wednesday Waffle. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you'll come back for more. Bye for now. Thank you for watching Desmond's Donders. And remember, while in the countryside, indeed anywhere, take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and click that notification bell to receive notifications of all our videos.